And hello there, everybody. Welcome to this latest installment of the Hometown Football League. I'm Big Paulie coming to you. Next to last game, week number 9. After these next 2 games, everybody will have played at least 8 games, which means everybody will be at least halfway through the season, with the exception of Jacksonville and Miami, who have now played 9 games. Today we got a barn burner for you, or a game I think that will be a good game between Los Angeles and San Diego. San Diego went to LA week 3 and stunned them on their home turf, the Memorial Coliseum. So now Los Angeles with the chance to exact the favor on the Chargers. So this should be a good West Coast game. And the way the Western Conference is shaping up, it looks like one team and one team only, the division winner, will make it from the lower West Division. But still a long way to go yet. As we put this game into motion, I'll be controlling San Diego. Computer will be controlling Los Angeles. Los Angeles, if this is the first time you have seen them on the HTFL, and if so, welcome. They are a combination of the Rams when they played in LA and not St. Louis, or Cleveland for that matter. The Raiders, in between jaunts from and to Oakland, and the Chargers, the year that they played there in the AFL in 1960, and the Chargers of more recent years, when they moved back to Los Angeles and played in that soccer arena in Los Angeles. My apologies to all you Charger fans. We'll get this game started. It is 75 degrees and calm and sunny San Diego at Qualcomm Stadium, which was the last home for the Chargers and the site where Tampa Bay won their only Super Bowl in 2003. Jim Everett against Philip Rivers. Drew Brees used to play for San Diego, then moved on to New Orleans. George Allen against Don Coryell. San Diego in the dark blue, yellow numbering and lettering. Los Angeles in the white. Arnett, Lewis, and Bass back deep. And it's going to be Arnett.
Holding, receiving team.
I didn't even see the marker. Okay. That's Robertson called for holding. And that's going to back LA back to their own 7. Let's set the offensive lineup for LA and the defensive lineup for SD. Dickerson and Younger, your running backs. Brown and Ellard at wideout. Todd Christensen at tight end. Everett quarterbacking, as we were mentioning. Huffman, Wisniewski, Namitz, Putnam, and Slater, your offensive line. Not a bad defense for San Diego. O'Neal, Williams, Ladd, and Johnson, your front 4. Junior Seau, the defensive captain of San Diego, I guess you could say with that 10 rating, leads the linebacking core. Allen and Phillips also there. Cromartie, Bird, Weddle, Harrison, your defensive backs. 1st and 10 at their own 7 is LA. And as you get to Dickerson out of SMU, a gain of 2. Johnson on the stop for the Chargers, and it's now 2nd and 8 from the 9. This is to Tank Younger. Oh, big loss as he runs right into Ernie the Cat Ladd. And how you could, I guess that was like a Titanic thing, that you're so close to the iceberg that you can't see it. And Ladd with the tackle and a 4-yard loss. Elroy Hirsch comes in. He's number 40. He plays as the 3rd wideout on 3rd and 12. Jim Everett. I'm getting my 17s mixed up. A gain of 18 to Christensen, and Harris makes the stop for San Diego. 1st and 10 at the 23. San Diego wins this. They have the head-to-head sweep on Los Angeles, which is the first tiebreaker criterion, should they be tied. And that was Dickerson gaining 8. Cromartie on the stop for San Diego. 12:38 left, opening quarter, no score. You're just queuing up to this spot of the video. That's deflected by Williams and incomplete, setting up 3rd and 2. LA's gained 24 yards so far. That's incomplete, as Everett was looking for Christensen. And that sets up 4th down. We have back to punt. We'll figure that out in a moment. We'll figure out the punter and the punt returner momentarily. Norm Van Brocklin, that's who it was. He is back to punt, and the punt goes 41 yards. Fuller with a 10-yard return, so the net was 31. So now we could set for you the San Diego offense and the Los Angeles defense. Tomlinson and Young, your running backs. Allworth and Martin, your wideouts. Gates at tight end. Rivers quarterbacking. Mix, Wilkerson, Hardwick, Sweeney, and Washington, your offensive line. For LA, Donald and Deacon Jones are your defensive ends. McLaughlin and Merlin Olsen, your defensive tackles. Green, Richter, Robertson, your linebackers. McDaniel, Irvin, Cromwell, Sherman, your defensive backs. And on 1st and 10, I'm going to surprise everybody and look for Lance Allworth on the slant. And a blitz is coming, so this was not a bad play call at all. And there's Bambi. Gain of 16. And that is a first down for the Chargers as I set up my slide for the end of the first quarter. Tomlinson trapped right on 1st and 10 from the LA 46. A gain of 3,
Holding
but
offense. Number 85, 10-yard penalty.
they get Gates for holding, 10-yard penalty, and that backs San Diego to their own side of the field at the 44. A 1st and 20. They look to Young here. Off tackle right. They just want to get a running play in. And they caught LA in a deep defense. Deacon Jones made the tackle. Don't call him Deacon Blue. That's a gain of 6 yards. Deacon Jones is one of the inventors of the term sack, where a quarterback is sacked by a defensive player. And that would be around circa 1970 or so. 2nd and 14 now. And San Diego will go to the air. Martin, medium out. Blitz coming, so we'll change that to a medium slant. Anthony Miller in as a third wide out. Incomplete. And that was to Martin, but there was a miscommunication there. Medium fly to Allworth. 3rd and 14. And that's caught by Allworth. 30, 20. I think he could kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, San Diego. Nice little frolic there by Bambi, a 50-yard catch, longest of the year for him, and that's kind of the luck that San Diego needs. They have a 6-0 lead, and your point after try by Kading is good, making it 7-0 with 9:43 left to go. Arnett back deep, again for the Rams, which are a combination of all the great players to come out of LA.
10-yard penalty.
Green called for an illegal hold as opposed to a legal hold, and it's 1st and 10 at the 22. Jim Everett will try to lead the troops back. Score is 7-0. 4-yard gain. Dickerson behind the blocking of Tank Younger, and it was Weddle who brought him down. 2nd and 6 now at the 26-yard line. Dickerson again. He's got the first down, a pickup of 7, and Namath's number 22 was hurt on that play. So the offensive line changes to Huffman, Wisniewski, Nelson. Nelson is a 5 center, so that's a big drop off. Putnam and Slater. 1st and 10 at the 33. Over the middle, Todd Christensen, and that's a gain of 21. Everett did not have a bad game last week against Jacksonville, actually 2 weeks ago, as LA had the bye week and Jacksonville did not. A 332-yard effort, 19 for 27 and 4 touchdowns. 1st and 10, now LA at the plus side of the field at the San Diego 46. Here's a throw, incomplete, looking for Henry Ellard. And that sets up a 2nd and 10 at the 46. Everett to Christensen, and Christensen hauls that one in, a gain of 18. Todd Christensen was on that Super Bowl 18 team that pummeled the Washington Redskins 38-9 when everybody thought that would be a close game. And Christensen went on and became a color commentator many places, including NBC and ESPN in the 90s and beyond. First and 10 at the San Diego 28 is Los Angeles. They looked for Christensen again, but this time well covered. Harrison got a tip on it, and it's second and 10 at the 28. Incomplete. Tim Brown was the intended receiver. He was double covered. And that sets up a third and 10. Or
False start.
third and
Offense,
15.
Number 17. 5-yard penalty.
They caught
Repeat. Third down.
Jim Everett with the head fake, and that'll dock him 5 yards. Third and 15 in the 33. And some talk show host out of Los Angeles just called Jim Everett Chris Everett. Third and 15, 33-yard line. Incomplete, looking for... Who was he looking for? Let's check the replay there. 85, which would be Henry Ellard. And it was Harrison that converged last moment and made a nice play to make sure that wasn't caught. So here comes the kicker, which I believe is Barr, one of the Barr boys. And he'll try a 50-yarder. Does he have the leg? He does. That is Barr, yes indeed, and it is 7-3. Let's give you the correct Barr on that kick. Chris Barr out of Penn State. He had a few brothers that also played in the NFL about that time. 7-3 Chargers with 6:34 to go. Sproles back deep. And I forgot to give you the other returners, so let's do that while I'm thinking about it. That would be Sproles, Duncan, and Anderson. First and 10 for San Diego at their own 20. We have Tomlinson, trap right play. Gain of 6. Daniel made the tackle. We'll look for Allworth again on a medium hitch on 2nd and 4. Looking for old number 19, incomplete. Didn't see who provided good coverage there. Screenplay to Tomlinson, and not the one you get in Hollywood. 3rd and 4. He's going to have a first down, and that's a pickup of 7 yards. First and 10 at the 33. We'll go back to Young. Off tackle right, but we'll change that to a screen with the blitz coming. Picked up nicely by Everett on an audible. And Young gained 17 yards. In the game 2 weeks ago against Cincinnati, he had 110 yards receiving the ball and was a good little asset for Rivers out of the backfield. First and 10, ball now at midfield. Damian Tomlinson off tackle right. No gain. Robertson on the stop for Los Angeles. 3:58 left opening quarter. Pitch right, Tomlinson. 2nd and 10. I'll go back to the running game. Oh, Tomlinson, a huge loss. Robertson provided the pie-yow on that. A huge hit. 4-yard loss. Tomlinson not off to a good start. 3 carries, 2 yards. 3rd and 14. And they'll look for the weakness in the LA defensive backfield. They're looking for Irvin. They're looking to see who's matched up against them. That would be Tony Martin. Medium out play on 3rd and 14. Looking for number 80, and he's got it. He's got a first down. Pick up a 15. And at the LA 39, no such thing as an 89-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 for LA. Back to Tomlinson to try to keep that running game established. And Tomlinson found a hole that time, a gain of 5. So running against Los Angeles is a little tricky, but throwing against LA should not be a problem for a team with the depth that San Diego has. Right now, short hitch to Allworth on 2nd and 5. So they keep working Allworth, and that's a gain of 10. So all good with Allworth. He now has 3 catches, 76 yards, and we're not out of the first quarter yet. To Young, off tackle right. No gain. 2nd and 10. We have 39 seconds left on the clock, so San Diego will just let the clock run with no wind advantage either way. We go to the end of the first quarter. It is San Diego 7, Los Angeles 3. So here's your next 3 days worth of games. If you are catching this early enough today, Friday the 25th, we have Green Bay and Chicago coming up for you, 9 o'clock. And that's a YouTube premiere, so it will run one time for everybody at the same time, starting at 9. And then we go on demand at 10 o'clock. You click the button, the game will start whenever you want it to start. Then Monday, we debut the recap show where we're going to take the games with teams, but where both teams have losing records. If they're 500, they'll be shown on here still. But if it's two teams against two teams with 500, less than 500 records, I'll give you an example. One of the games we'll highlight will be Atlanta and Chicago, and both those teams right now are under 500. We'll have 4 games to recap for you. That'll be 6:30 Monday. And then we will have our solo game of the day, Detroit going to Cleveland at 7. And then Tuesday, another solo game, Denver going to Carolina, also at 7. That will be Tuesday the 29th, right here on the Big Polly's World of Sports Sims channel. And then we will do 4 more games next week, 6 more the following week, and we'll wrap up week number 10. That'll lighten my workload a little bit. Anyway, back to the game. 128 yards for San Diego. They have run 14 plays. LA has also run 14 plays, but they have only gained 74 yards. And on 2nd and 10, they'll look to Gates. Medium crossing route. And Gates has it, and Gates has 6 points. Touchdown, San Diego. Point after try, good by Kading, and it's 14-3. We have 14:51 left to go in the half because the second quarter just started on that one play. Arnett back deep for the Rams. He'll take it. He was inside his own 5. This is a nice return for Arnett. And that goes 68 yards. But as you may hear, Richter just cost his team big, an 8-yard holding penalty. And oh my, look where the LA starts down at the 8-yard line. Could have had it at around the 30 of San Diego. So the Rams just getting snake bit left and right. 1st and 10 at their own 8. Rivers, incomplete, but a marker.
Pass interference, defense, number 32, automatic, 1st down.
That is Weddle. Getting called for the PI, a 7-yard penalty, and a 1st down. You get the 1st down automatically, no matter where it is spotted on pass interference. 1st and 10 at the 15. Everett finds Henry Ellard. That's a gain of 21 yards. Ellard, that was his first catch of the game. He's been thrown to many times, but that was the first time he was able to haul one in. 1st and 10 at the 36. Tank Younger, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 at the 39 with 13:49 left. We are still very early in quarter number 2. That's caught.
Encroachment
By Tim
defense.
Brown.
Number 79,
And it'll stick.
5-yard penalty.
Johnson called for encroachment. And it's now 1st and 10, San Diego 38. Early in the game, Everett 5 for 11, 101 yards. Rivers 7 of 9, 139 yards and 2 touchdowns. Get your Star Trek jokes ready on that one, folks. Jerry Ryan, hello. First and 10, Charger 38-yard line. This is a give to O'Neal. No, I'm sorry, Younger, a gain of 3. O'Neal made a tackle. Ladd got hurt a little bit and will stay in the game. Second and 7 at the 35. And I don't know what Everett was trying to do there. He rolled to his right, screen to Dickerson, and Sayal almost had that one and probably would have had a lot of room to run, but it fell incomplete. Third and 7, ball to 35. Be a 52-yard field goal from here. Incomplete. And that's what they're going to try. Everett was throwing a medium slant route, and Weddle knocked it down. So Barr with a 52-yarder to keep it a one-score game. No, sir. No good. And that was a little out of his range. I was surprised he got the 50-yarder earlier. And it's 14-3 San Diego. Still a two-score game with 11:51 left to go in the half. Trap it right, LaDainian Tomlinson. That is a gain of 5 yards. Merlin Olsen on the tackle. Called many a Super Bowl for NBC. Then finished his career working for CBS with Dick Stockton. Second and 5, ball at the 47. Trap right. Gain of 4 for Tomlinson, who's now up to 14 or 16 yards on 6 carries. And third and a yard. San Diego bunching up tight, but it's going to be a play-action pass to Allworth. And instead, it's a dump off, a fumble recovered by LA. So let's reconstruct what happened there. Young caught the pass, had a little delay. Reynolds came up, knocked the ball loose, and recovered it. And now LA has it at their own 39, 10:21 left to go. Everett to Dickerson on a sweep. That's a gain of 6. Dickerson now 5 carries, 27 yards. Second and 4, ball at the 45. And Everett will run here, first down, past the 50 to the 48. And that's a gain of 7. First and 10, ball at the 48. That's thrown and caught to Tim Brown. 6 points, touchdown. That's his longest catch of the year, 48 yards. And that makes it 14-9. And here's your extra point try by Barr. Dead solid perfect. And it's 14-10. So Brown and Allworth, with their TD catches, those were the longest catches they have had all year on their touchdown efforts. So Sproles back deep for San Diego. I think I said we had 8:39 left in the half. We do. Outside run, Tomlinson on first and 10, but we'll change it to a screen since LA appeared to be blitzing. And Tomlinson's got a first down, a gain of 12. They'll go back to him. Off tackle right. That's a gain of 5. Setting up second and 5. Allworth on the short hitch. Incomplete. Rivers tried to dump it off to Tomlinson, but that was not successful. Third and a 5. Shotgun, man in motion, short pass to Miller. Incomplete.
Holding, offense, number 61, 10-yard penalty.
And that'll bring out Paul McGuire to punt on a 4th and 5.
False start. Offense,
which is now 4th and 10.
Penalty.
Mix called for a false start. So here's Paul McGuire again. That was not a good punt. No, it didn't look like. Return for Brown was 10 yards. The punt went 38, so the net was 28, and LA, with a touchdown, can take the lead. 6:52 left, 14-10 San Diego. Ball at the 40. Dickerson finds a hole, picks up 5. Phillips on the tackle for the Bolts. 2nd and 5, ball to 45. Congratulations, by the way, to the Tampa Bay Lightning for making the Stanley Cup as I record this. That happened, again, as I record this on the 18th, last night. So congratulations to them. 3rd and 5 for LA. Quick throw, completed to Tim Brown.
Personal foul. Defense. Number
15
22,
more to boot.
15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
As Bird commits the personal foul. That moves it to the San Diego 30. A 1st and 10 from there. Incomplete, looking for Todd Christensen. Everett now 7 for 17, 159 yards. 3rd and 10 at the 30. Completed to Elroy Hirsch, but he will be short of the first down. But the good news is LA has another play yet before 4th down on 3rd and a yard. If this was Canadian football, they'd be in a little bit of trouble here. Here's your marker.
False start. Offense. Number 78. 5-yard penalty.
Jackie Slater called for the false start. That sets up 3rd and 6. This is Everett. Over the middle of Christensen. May have been intercepted, but we will not challenge that. I want to save my challenge for a later point in the game. Barr will come on. Chris Barr. Try a 43-yarder. He's 1 for 2, and now he's 2 for 3. And your score now is 14-13. We have 4:58 left till halftime. And here is Sproles again, back deep for the Chargers. 5 yards deep. He's going to return it. A little daring do here for San Diego. And he got past the 20, so it wasn't a bad call. To the 23, and that went 28 on the return. So Phillip Rivers, 9 for 13, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns. We'll go to Tomlinson, just keep setting up the running game. And, Tomlinson upended behind the line. Robertson made the tackle for the Rams. Gates, medium fly route on, 2nd and 11. Get that ball to Antonio Gates, and he'll do things. That was a gain of 15. Gates now, 2 catches on the day for 39 yards. How about a screen to Allworth on 1st and 10? Bambi's got it, and that's a gain of a little bit, 1 yard. That sets up 2nd and 9. Gates again on the slant. Blitz coming, so not a bad play call. A sack. Kevin Green hits him for an 11-yard loss. So make it 3rd down and 20 with 2:36 left, and LA called a timeout. They have 2 left. San Diego still with 3. And this is going to be an I give up play. Screen to Tomlinson. LA was played deep, so they didn't think they would get the first down that way. Tomlinson picked up 9 yards on the screen. McGuire comes in to punt. 2:24 to go. Ball to 36. Better punt for McGuire this time. But Brown, with those 10, 12, 15, 17, 18-yard returns, this one went 12 yards. The punt went 40, so the net was 28. 1st and 10, ball to 36. Incomplete, looking for Christensen. We have 2:16 left. LA has 1 timeout plus the 2-minute warning to use. 2nd and 10. Screen to Brown, and that's a gain of 4. San Diego not going to call timeout. And LA uses their last, kind of interestingly. 2:11 left. That's a fumble recovered by San Diego. It was a check down to Younger. Younger nailed by Phillips. Phillips forced the fumble. Harrison picked it up. And now San Diego has it at the LA 47 with 2 minutes to go. It's 14-13. San Diego in this back and forth battle. San Diego has had the lead since the first score, but LA is not going away. They have kept the game close for the most part. It was 11-point differential at one point, but now we are down to a point being the differential. Play action, long fly to Allworth.
False start. Offense. Number 19, 5-yard penalty.
And
Repeat, first down.
He knew the ball was going to him because that's who committed the false start. 1st and 15. We'll go Gates, medium hitch. Gain of 18. That was 16 there. And San Diego will burn their first time out. Still plenty of time, a minute 52. Allworth, long fly. Blitz coming, so let's change that to a medium slant. 1st and 10 at the LA 34. And he's wide open. Touchdown, San Diego. Allworth with 2 today. Already over 100 for the day at 111. And it's 20-13. Here's Kading for the point after. And that PAT puts San Diego ahead by 8. 21-13. Problem is, LA is going to have plenty of time, but they have no timeouts. A minute 41 to go. Arnett. Try to move like Peter Arnett reported during the Gulf War. And that's a 29-yard return to the 34. 1st and 10 from there. Everett. Try to get his men out of bounds, and that's a good start if it stands, and it will stand.
Number 55, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Junior Seau roughs it up a little bit with Everett, and that'll move LA to the San Diego 35. Minute 21 to go. Rams again, no timeouts. They go to Ellard, incomplete. Phillips batted it up. Cromartie nearly picked it off. Now a 2nd and 5. Not 2nd and 5, 2nd and 10 at the 35. I was looking at the 5, and that's what confused me. Ellard on the sideline, a gain of 10. Cromartie on the tackle. Rams did not get out of bounds, so the clock will run. A minute 12. Quick spike of the ball by Everett, which is allowed in the world of the HTFL. You can spike the ball. 2nd and 10 at the 25. Although spiking the ball didn't become a thing until the 90s, I think. And that's Younger with a 4-yard gain. The clock will continue to run. 3rd and 6. Ball to 21. Everett's got to put it in play here. He can't spike it or it'll be 4th down. Younger, a pickup of 4. And with 27 seconds left, they'll try to rush the kicker on the field. This would be from 34 for Barr. He got it off, and the kick is good. With 24 seconds left, it's 21-16. A back and forth game. Sproles back deep. Will they kick deep? Yes, they will. And with 2 timeouts, San Diego could go over the middle a couple of times, which is what they're going to aim to do. Martin on a hitch, 1st and 10. Rivers scrambles, gain 7. 15 seconds left. San Diego will call time. 2nd and 3. They go 3 wide, put a man in motion, and they will look to Gates. LA playing short and tight, so this might work out for him. Oh, right off his hands. 9 seconds left. So now it's just throw it deep and hope somebody catches it. They'll go to Allworth. There it goes. And incomplete. That's your half. It's 21-16. San Diego leading, and they get the ball to start quarter number 3, and they will receive. I was trying to remember who got the ball to start the game, and now I know. It was Los Angeles because now San Diego gets it. Sproles, Duncan, Anderson back deep for the Chargers. And this will be a touchback. 260 total yards for San Diego on 31 plays. LA has run 38 plays, 254 yards. Tomlinson, sweep to the right. Gain of 6. Nolan Cromwell made the stop for the Rams. Young, screen pass. Guess you could call it a screenplay. And Young, a pickup of 7 and a first down. Young, that was his third grab, 34 yards. You go back to Tomlinson on a pitch right. Marker down. So let's check that before anything.
Holding offense, number 63, 10-yard penalty.
That's against Wilkerson. And that backs San Diego up 10, back 10. Yeah, I guess the way, if you were looking at it from one of the end zones, it would be up 10. Who knows? First and 20. Screen to Young. Again. Caught again. And a gain of 7 yards. I think the LA defensive staff would be saying, hey, you might want to watch the screen here or there. On a 2nd and 13, this will be a slant to Allworth. LA playing deep, that's incomplete.
Holding offense, number 70, 10-yard penalty.
And now you got 2nd and 23. At the 20, we'll go Tomlinson off tackle right. And Tomlinson picks up 9. He's now at 10 carries, 35 yards on the day. 3rd and 14. Martin, medium hitch. Incomplete. Gray provided good coverage, perhaps too good coverage for Los Angeles. Martin wanted the flag, but the referees were not throwing those yellow hankies. 4th and 14, McGuire back to punt. Fair caught by Brown. The punt went 44 yards. The ball wound up at the 27. We have 11:36 left in the third. 21-16 San Diego. Here's your first down play. Everett was looking for Christensen there. Incomplete. Everett now 14-29. 213 yards. He has 1 touchdown on the day. Each team has forced 1 turnover. 2nd and 10 at the 27. That went to Brown. And that puts him over 100 yards receiving today on his 5th carry. Bird made a tackle for San Diego. 1st and 10 at the 44. This a give to Younger. He will be trapped behind the line. Bird injured. His return is probable. So at corner, they're going to put Harris in to replace Bird. Dick Harris out of McNeese State. Played on those early Charger teams. 2nd and 11 at the 43. Looking for Dickerson underneath. Drilled by Seau, and Dickerson dropped the pass. 3rd and 11 at the 43. They got to get into San Diego territory, and they do. Tim Brown, 30, 20, 10. Put it on the board. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 159 yards receiving on the day. And that was 57 yards So I believe with that, he has now, again, for the second time today, picked up his longest pass of the season. Barr will try an extra point. Might not have been a good spot to go for two there, but they will take the single, as they say up in Canada, and it's 23-21 Rams with 10:16 to go. Sproles back deep for the Chargers. He's 8 yards deep in his own end zone, close enough to get a nice look at the cheerleaders, and he'll take a knee. 1st and 10, ball at the 20, trap right with Damian Tomlinson. Gain of 6 yards. I'll tell you a story, Vin Scully's style while we go through this. 2nd and 4, screen to Ricky Young. Try to see if that works again. Incomplete. Very first regular season game I went to was 1979. I was 8 years old. We're going to go hitch the gates on 3rd and 4. Incomplete. And I had been to Tampa Stadium once before to see a preseason game with the Saints. And when I went back, this was the game where the Bucks beat the Rams. I think it was 21-6. Paul McGuire to punt. 9:16 left, third quarter. Punt was not bad. Brown returned it 5 yards. The punt went 45. And LA starts at the 34, 1st and 10. But on my way to the game, I'm walking up with my parents, and I nearly get run over by the LA Rams cheerleaders. Gain of 12. Everett to Christensen, 1st and 10 at the 46. Of course, I'm 8 years old, so I'm not that big. I'm like 5 feet tall. Gain of 2 for Dickerson. Allen on the tackle for San Diego. So they could have very easily run me over. And that's Christensen. He's got a 17-yard gain. Everett now over 300 yards. And of course, the LA Rams cheerleaders, 1st and 10 at the 35, were trying to be like the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders because they had a nice little following going where they were on TV all the time. That's Everett to Dickerson, a gain of 7. Tom Fears comes in as a second tight end. He wears number 80. He's up here on the top of the screen of the tight end. 2nd and 3. Rams are going to run. And the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders were all over the place back around 1980. And I think a little film called Debbie Does Dallas didn't hurt their reputation all that much. If you don't know, Debbie Does Dallas was a porn film that kind of spoofed the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. 3rd and 4 to 29. We're back to the game now. Incomplete. And that was Everett looking for, let me see here. Doesn't really say who he was looking for. Christensen was doubled at the line, and Everett was just trying to throw it to somebody. Chris Barr from 46, and he's got another field goal. He's 4 out of 5 on the day. Yes way. Yeah, I always thought that the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders were popular, not just because they got a lot of media attention, but because of that film, Debbie Does Dallas, that pornographic film. The more you know. 26 for Los Angeles, 21 for San Diego, 5:33 left, third quarter. Ball at the 35, awaiting to be kicked. Sproles back deep for San Diego, which is how I began this story. He'll be downing it for a touchback. So San Diego's got to get something going. It's going to be a slant to Allworth. That's caught, and it's a gain of 8. A season high for Allworth. He's got 119 yards rushing. Pitch right, LaDainian Tomlinson on 2nd and 2. Can he get the first down? Not this time. Robertson with the tackle, and it's 3rd and 2. Gates, short hitch to try to get the first down, which we are going to change to a short slant because the blitz is coming. And that gets by Gates, incomplete. And suddenly, San Diego cannot move the ball. Paul McGuire back deep to punt. 4:10 left, third quarter. Fair caught by Brown after a punt went 41 yards. First and 10, ball to 31 for the Rams. They lead by 5. Eric Dickerson picks up 5 yards. That sets up a second and 5 at the 36. Incomplete pass. Everett was looking for Younger there. Third and 5, ball to 36. To Dickerson, who gains 11, and that is a first down. Everett now a season high in passing, 334 yards. First and 10 at the 47. Gain of 6. That sets up second and 4 at the 47 of San Diego. LA on the march. Tim Brown with a catch. He's up to 182. That's a season high for him. Wisniewski bummed out his knee, but he stays in the game. First and 10, ball to 24. Dickerson trapped for a loss. He loses a yard. Second and 11, ball at the 25. We have 52 seconds left to go. Incomplete. Everett and Ellard were not on the same page. Third and 11 at the ball to 25. Everett scrambles, gains 7, and we have come to the end of quarter number 3. It's 26-21. LA will have a field goal try when we come back. Franchise Hockey Manager 6 going strong. By the time you see this, tomorrow I should be doing the game of the month for December of 1980. We do a game of the month every month, and then when we get to the playoff series, I do all of the elimination games of those respective series if Hartford makes the playoffs. But right now, in the 1980-81 world of the NHL, all but 5 teams make the playoffs. So, should be doing a franchise hockey manager. Look for it on the channel sometime this weekend, right here on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims channel. Now, one of my big theories about the Cowboys was they probably got the idea to have attractive cheerleaders from Lance Retzel's marriage to Joey Heatherton. Now, one of those what-if questions for you. 4th and 4, ball at the 18. And Barr misses. Wide left, so he's 4 for 6 on the day. Lance Retzel married Joey Heatherton, and I don't think that ended well. First and 10, ball to 25. Heatherton was a very prominent singer and movie actress of the 70s. With Damian Tomlinson off tackle right. Los Angeles playing tight, so we just go a medium hitch. And Bambi open, gain of 15. 7 catches and 134 yards for him. We have just started quarter number 4. It is 26-21 Rams. All to play for, as they say in British soccer. Gain of a yard. Tomlinson pushed out of bounds after the pitch right. Young, a screen pass on 2nd and 9 to him. He's got the first down. He's at the 40 to the 39 and a gain of 20 yards. That sets up a 1st and 10 at the 39 of Los Angeles. We'll go Gates, medium fly route. Blitz coming, so we'll change it to a short slant to Gates. He's got a first down, but a fumble picked up by Martin. And all told, the play gained 12 yards. So that now, as I look at my phone, Sets up first and 10 at the 27. We will go pitch it right to LaDamian at a TCU. That's a gain of 2 yards. That sets up second and 8 at the 25. How about Gates over the middle? Crossing route. He wears 85 and he's got it. Gain of 16. That spots the ball at the 9, and these are the hardest yards to get. In football, those short yards you need for a touchdown. Off tackle right, Tomlinson. I think San Diego will try for it, even if it comes down to a 4th down. Gain of 2 there. How about Gates, cross, second and goal. And how about a touchdown? Antonio Gates with his second of the day. That's the 4th touchdown pass for Rivers. San Diego will go for the deuce here. They'll go full house. And they're going to put Tomlinson to work. Dive play for the 2 points. It's good. So 8 is enough for San Diego. Hint, hint. And it's 29-26. We have 9:47 left in regulation time. Arnett back deep again for the Rams.
Holding. Receiving team. 10-yard penalty.
Reynolds called for a hold. This game has gone back and forth more often than the Democrats' political platform of 2020. First and 10, ball at the 9. Younger with a 1-yard gain. O'Neal on the tackle. Moves it out to the 10. Second down and 9. Younger again loses a yard. Sets up a 3rd and 10 from the 9. This is Christensen on the screen. He picks up 3, way short of the first. And on 4th and 7, Van Brocklin in the punt. Pretty decent punt. The return by Fuller is for 7 yards. We're seeing that Van Brocklin might have been injured, but we are not seeing that on the roster chart. So first and 10, San Diego, 7:27 to go. They have the ball at midfield. Tomlinson off tackle right. And a nice gain for Tomlinson. It'll be just short of the first down, so that was like 9.9 yards. Ball moves to the 40. And San Diego going to try to pound the rock and choose some clock. Trap right, Tomlinson. Oh, nowhere to go there. Robinson traps him for a loss of 2. And it's now 3rd and 2. We'll go Gates, hitch. Tomlinson over the middle. He had running room. And a gain of 15. We have 5:42 now left. In the 4th, it's 29-26. Damian will sweep it right. San Diego was stacked, not San Diego, Los Angeles was stacked to the left. McDaniel makes the tackle for the Rams. And if San Diego wins this, they'll have the head-to-head sweep. So if these two teams tie for a playoff spot, San Diego will get the nod. Trap right, Tomlinson. Fumble! Recovered by San Diego. It was Robertson who ripped it out. Kellen Winslow Sr. with the recovery. And it's 3rd and 5. Short pass, play action to Gates. Caught by Young, and he's just got the first down, a gain of 6. And the clock continues to move. 3:21 left now. Tomlinson off tackle left. The Rams should think about calling some timeouts. Gain of 4. They do not call a timeout there. It'll go to the 2-minute warning. 29-26 San Diego. I'm thinking ahead. What if San Diego kicks a field goal? Young, dive play. On second down. 2 yards. Robertson, Isaiah Robertson. You see him there. Nice young man. 10 tackles on the day. 3rd and 4. And the Rams call a timeout, but I don't even think that San Diego minds them calling timeouts. Off tackle right. First down, touchdown, San Diego. Davian Tomlinson's 21st carry of the day is his first touchdown, and it's 35-26. Here's your extra point try by Kading. It's good, 36-26. We have 1:42 left to go. LA in trouble. Arnett back to receive the kickoff. Taking it about the 5. And that was returned 31 yards to the 34, so he caught it at the 3. Everett, minute 33 to go. 2 timeouts left for the Rams. That was an incomplete pass, looking for Brown. 2nd and 10. Everett, 360 yards on the day, and a little more there. Fears caught it. Tom Fears, a gain of 11. 1st and 10 at the 45. Screen. Nope, a deep pass caught by Brown.
Holding. Offense.
But it's going to come back on a hold. Jackie Slater
penalty.
called for the hold. That sets up 1st and 20 at the 35 now. Minute 14 left. To Tim Brown. And Brown, with that catch of 18, has 200 yards on the day. 2nd and 2, ball at the 47. Everett now at 389 on the day. And now he's over 400. That's a gain of 35. Everett at 424. Fears caught that for LA. Duncan pushed him out. 52 seconds left, so this game not over yet by any means. Touchdown. Everett to Fears. And it's 36-32. And your point after? Good. 36-33. We have 42 seconds left. The Rams still have 2 timeouts. But I will watch for the onside kick because I would bet the downs. That's what LA does. There it is. San Diego's got it. 30 seconds to go. Rivers could take a knee, maybe 2, maybe 3, and this one will be over. LA will burn their timeouts, but as they say in poker, San Diego has the nuts. No, that wasn't anything bad. Because now LA's used their timeouts. It's 3rd down. Rivers could kneel on it one more time. And that's your final. San Diego 36, LA 33. So San Diego will have that head-to-head tiebreaker advantage by sweeping Los Angeles. And what a game this was. A very busy affair. Jim Everett might get player of the game honors. We had 920 yards of total offense. San Diego scored touchdowns on the 2 trips they made to the red zone. LA went 3 out of 2. LA ran 65 plays, San Diego 62. Time of possession was about even. Penalties, about 15 penalties, 21 first downs for LA, 20 for San Diego. And here is the stats sheet. Everett 436 yards. Philip Rivers 351. He had the better day rating wise at 143.1. Everett was not bad at 110.4. And we had Tim Brown with 200 yards. He might get player of the game honors now that I think about it a little more. We'll scroll down, look at the defensive stats. Robertson, 10 tackles for Los Angeles, led everybody on defense. So your final 36-33. As I crumple up a can of Coke and show you here in the upper left standings box that Los Angeles and San Diego now tied at 5 and 3 on top of the lower West Division. Las Vegas 3 and 5. Arizona 1 and 7. Let's see who got player of the game honors. It was Jim Everett with his 436 yards. So my first guess was right. One more game this week. Green Bay traveling to Chicago. Then the Arizona, Philadelphia, and Pittsburgh Buffalo games will be highlighted for you on the recap show Monday at 6:30. But the first three games we will actually do on week 10 will be Detroit and Cleveland, Denver, Carolina, San Diego, and New England. The other unplugged games, by the way, will be Atlanta and Chicago. Jacksonville at Las Vegas. We'll have the highlights for all of those games first. Those four games involving teams, both teams with losing records. That will be the recap show. And on Monday night in Week 10, Tampa Bay travels to Baltimore. So your final again today, 36-33. San Diego beats Los Angeles. This has been Big Paulie coming to you. We wish you well. Hope you enjoyed your hour and 2 minutes with us. Wherever you are, wherever you may be, whenever you see this, Godspeed and God bless. We'll do it all again soon. And bye-bye for now, everybody.